4号館の方に配布予定しておりますのでですね、欲しい方はぜひぜひ12月7日月曜日です。ぜひ4号館の方に遊びに来ていただければと思います。そしてですね、同じく本日12月5日からですね、この秋葉原のセガの方でですね、キャラクターパネルというものを設置しております。こちらこの4号館はですね、こちら右側の方に
I think we might be live. A little bit early. But I think we are live. Is that so? Yes. Great. I wanted to make sure that everything was working correctly, so started the stream a little bit early, but let's wait a few minutes so that some people can join us and start walking on the advertised time instead. As you can see, the weather is crap.
そしてですね、12月5日本日からセガの5号館様の方でですね、バンドリ焼きというものも始まっております。
Can you all hear me correctly? Just trying to make sure that the audio is working correctly. This new update to Streamlabs is a bit confusing, so they completely changed the user interface. Okay, good. Good to hear that the audio seems to be working. So, good, good. And image quality is decent as well, I hope. Okay, good. Image quality is decent, good sound and video, image superb. Okay, great. I'm happy to hear that. 今ちょっと忙しいです。はい、はい、そうです。え？はい、YouTube です。え？YouTube とかそうですか。今ちょっと生配信だからちょっと、難しいです。すいません。So yeah, someone next to me was a bit curious about what's happening, what I'm doing. But let's see, we have a few minutes left until the official starting time. The weather is really awful today. I want to wait until 11:45 because that's the time I announced as the starting time. So I don't want to start walking before that. Wow, 133 people already. Patrick asks, is Japan open to tourists? No, it's not open to tourists yet. And no one knows when they will do that. You can order in Seacon, great. Soon 45, I guess, so I'll get ready to start walking. I have umbrella here.
イヤーと、ラバーストラップ、こちらに関しましては、開けるまで誰が出てくるかわからない2つの仕様となっているんですけども、タオルショー、こちらの方はですね、お好きなものを、お好きなキャラを
見たかった。
選んでいただける仕様となっております。そうですね、虹ヶ崎の方は、
知らない。
全員残ってますね。種類残ってます。
日本語で大丈夫ですよ。
の方はですね、
はい。
ほのかちゃん。
でも今はちょっと難しいから、後でなんか連絡、このチャンネルで連絡して、LINE やってないです。Facebook もやってないです。YouTube で連絡してください。
そしたら、話すことは
メールアドレスが書いてます。このチャンネル探して、Okay, so just one more minute and I will start walking. There's the person next to me who's very curious about my channel, so I'm telling him. はい、それが一番上。はい、じゃあここで連絡ができます。ありがとうございます。Okay, let's go. So, Akihabara on a shitty rainy day. I was hoping to do like a long walk today, but I'm in this weather it's not really that exciting. I haven't been to Akihabara much recently, so I thought why not do a little window shopping here. And as usual, I'm sure I'm gonna get tons of people asking me to go into this and that shop. I won't be going inside any shop as usual, and I will ignore all the requests that comes about doing so. So it's about window shopping, okay? Hope that's okay with you. So let's start by heading down to one of my most frequently visited shops here actually. And no, I'm not really looking for anything specific other than maybe the GPD Win Max, which is a portable handheld computer / game console that I'm a little bit curious. I'm not sure if there's any shops selling it here. Map camera, no. Map camera is in Shinjuku. It's not here in Akihabara. But this place has a lot of interesting stuff. Like I said, I'm not gonna go inside. Phones, tablets and stuff. I usually buy those kind of things used. I very rarely buy tech brand new. So this is one of the shops that I often check for phones and other gadgets whenever I need them. Ah, thank you, Warren Kang. Thank you for the super chat. Here's another decent one for like computers and laptops and phones and cameras and lenses and whatnot, called Softmap. It's a part of the big camera chain, but actually I find them often a little bit overpriced, so I rarely buy stuff there. You love the Softmap's background music? Really? I think all those shops have really annoying music. So I don't know, to those of you who haven't been here, like basically every shop has their own background music of all these electronic stores, and they just keep looping it on repeat, and like it's horrible as a client, but I'm just imagining how annoying it must be to people working there. They must get like, I don't know, some sort of brain damage. This kind of figure stuff, like I'm so not interested in this at all. I know nothing about it. I don't know who these characters are, but I'm sure there's some of you who find this interesting. Actually, these are quite cheap, like 600 yen, 900 yen, 800 yen. I wonder why they're so cheap. I usually react over the insane price tags on these kind of things, but maybe these figures aren't popular at all. Or maybe this is like the junk corner or something. Ooh, this looks interesting. Folding arcade stand for Switch. That's cute. That I'm interested in. And games, of course. I have quite an interest in games. Even though I don't have much time to actually play games these days. Maybe these are second hand, yeah. I don't know, it says outlet. Maybe it's the junk corner, yeah. I always like the junk corner, so that's where you can find the you know, the good deals. Back to almost where we started. Ohayou gozaimasu. And there's another anime and manga shop. Like, yeah, this is a completely unknown world to me these days, so I only care about tech and games. It's good that you keep your eyes open for the cones. It's quite early over here. It's like not even noon yet. Most shops here open at around 11, so it's not very crowded yet. Everybody's having an umbrella. And it's really cold actually. My hands are freezing. Is that Sega building closed? Yeah, not this one. This one is still open, but the famous one, I didn't pass there right now, but once I get over the street I can show you. 松本Kiyoshi is open. I see that someone asked about it. So the Sega building that was closed is this one. See, it's all. Let's head over there. It's like all gray and sad now. So here's the the closed Sega one. A bit sad that they're gone. Yeah, like a shadow of its former self. Almost 1 p.m. in Japan. No, it's almost noon here in Japan. You're up by 1 hour. I love all these old shops selling like cables and stuff. That's like the old school Akihabara. Which device do you use today? I always use the OnePlus 8 Pro. It's in the video description, the equipment I'm using. Hello T, how is Emmy today? She's good. Actually, she was still asleep when I left this morning. She slept for a really long time. Here's actually a relatively new Club Sega. So maybe that's why they closed the old one. But this one is only like crane games and stuff. I'm completely not interested at all in those kind of games. But I guess that's what most of the tourists care about. So. Sony, no, OnePlus is the brand of my phone. Some more second-hand figures. Need to be careful, there's mirrors behind it. I don't want to do accidental reveal. This shop actually is quite interesting sometimes. Trader. I sometimes check it out for second-hand games. Here you can see these are the prices they pay, like if you want to sell stuff. So if you already got the PlayStation 5 and you want to sell it, they will buy it for you for 30,000 yen. Xbox is like half the price. This is the digital version. This is the proper PS5 buying price. Xbox Series X. I don't know if this, I don't even know how much it costs to buy the PlayStation 5 here in Japan, so I don't know if this is a good price or not, but like some games. I guess these games are like in pretty high demand right now, so Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I want to let's see, there we are. Assassin's Creed. I'm kind of interested in this game. I don't know if they have PS5 in stock. This is just what they pay if you want to sell them your PS5. This is a used store. So I'm not sure if there's any shortage of PS5s here in Japan, to be honest. This place, I come here quite from time to time as well. Like whenever I need memory cards, this is usually one of the better places. You can see the prices for these are high quality SD cards, SanDisk, Screen Pro. Those can be quite expensive actually, but for like recording 4K video or like getting the best speed from your camera, I usually buy the most expensive memory cards. Yeah, those cards are really expensive. But then, I mean, you can, if you just step down one notch in quality, it's way cheaper. Like, this is still a pretty good SD card, and it's like 4,600 for 256 gigs. That's pretty reasonable. And if you just buy something super, like, very basic, it's even cheaper, like this. But yeah, I usually buy SanDisk memory cards for my cameras. They've never let me down so far. Here we have like hard drives and SSDs. I don't know how these compete to other countries. 1 terabyte SSD for less than $100. That's pretty cheap, isn't it? And it's a Samsung one as well. This place, Skumo, is one of the bigger PC parts shops. They also sell like pre-built PCs. Right, NVMe SSDs are a bit more pricey. They have a few, but here's like 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. Although AData is more like low end, or like cheaper brand, I think. But they're pretty big. Should be reliable. So yeah, gaming PCs. These, it would be interesting if they had like something a little bit more contemporary. These are like last gen parts. Okay, because it's raining, so they put up this rain cover. Usually you can find like super cheap smartphones and PCs here. They have several shops. Maybe if we go to another one, it's a little bit more visible. Oh, let's check over here. Maybe we can see more. Maybe they have something newer PC-wise over here. So I think as a rough rule of thumb, you can think 1,000 yen is $10, right? Yeah, US dollars, if that makes any sense. These are very low-end stuff. See, they don't advertise any of the more recent gen Ryzen. Oh. No, it's all just last gen stuff. I do not have Discord now. It would just be a bit too much to manage for me right now. I'm a little bit too busy with work, so. Oh, there was a computer with a 3070? Really? I didn't see it. Let's check again. I wonder if you can get hold of those over here. Oh yeah, you're right. RTX 3070. Wow. Huh. And it's not that expensive. Like, I mean, compared to this one. It's just like little bit more. Oh, then vending machine I haven't tried. But I know that there's a shop nearby that has like all those oden. Hey, this is one of my favorite game centers. They have lots of like retro games as well, which is why I like them. It's a hard drive. It's very cold. Actually, my other hand is busy holding this umbrella, so I can't do a weather report for you right now. Game immigrant. There's no game immigrant here. That one is only in Kawasaki. It's a little shop specializing in LED lights. I love all these like super niche shops. Ooh, here looks like a good place to buy really cheap second-hand smartphones. I'll probably check that out after the stream. So yeah, here we have some like outlets. Nothing really interesting. Hello, cone spotted. All this Eurobeat music. And next to your favorite maid bar. Wow. Which one's that? What makes it your favorite? What makes a maid bar, one maid bar better than another? Like, I'm seriously curious because I'm not familiar with that world. Super Potato. Once upon a time, the best shop for retro games. But now, since tourism really started booming here, they just inflated their prices a bit too much for my liking. Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold, people. My hands. Yeah. And I'm sorry if there's been any super chats. Like, I'm a little bit too focused on what's going on around me now, so I don't really see I don't keep my eyes on the screen all the time, and because I'm using Streamlabs, the super chat notifications they disappear very, very quickly. Okay, let's see if I can do a quick weather report here. Seven degrees and rain. Okay, it feels way colder than that because of these raindrops. Pew, pew. Pretty boring behind this intersection, you think so? I think the part over here is like this side is the most interesting part, especially the back streets. We're taking someone to Akihabara for the first time. Where would you go first? It really depends on what that person want to do. Like if they want to go to game centers or if they want to go shopping. But if it were for game centers, I would probably take them to Untitled Chapter, the one I showed you a little while ago. If they want to go shopping, yeah, well then it depends on what they want to buy. But if it's video games, like retro stuff, I mean, if it's for the first time, then I think Super Potato is still interesting. It's worth going there just to see what they have, but they're a bit expensive for actually making purchases. Then there's a few other retro game shops that are a little bit better in terms of prices, but they don't have anything near the selection of Super Potato, so it's a bit of a gamble. And if they are PC gamers, then I would probably take them to this place. They have a pretty big gaming PC section in here, which can be interesting. We can't really see much of it from here though, but yeah, basically here. See, that little corner is quite interesting. And also this is a pretty decent shop for PC gaming, but this is more like they sell pre-built gaming PCs. So let's see if they have anything current gen. And they have some 3070, 3080 computers. Only Intel though. Pants reflection reveal. I'll give you that. Here's another installment of Trader, which is also worth checking out for like second-hand games. They have quite a bit of hardware as well, especially like lots of like weird controllers and stuff. So if you're looking for those kind of things, it might be worth checking out. But I will actually go down this street here. There's also actually the same shop as before. This is another part of it, which also has lots of gaming devices and stuff. Lots of like Razer keyboards and Logitech and whatnot. And this place is pretty good. Paso con Kobo. They have like PC parts, but also like used computers. Actually, I built myself a gaming PC last winter, and I got most of the parts from here and their sister shop called Dos Para. Hey Laura! We're in Akihabara today. Yeah, let's organize a tour and do a meetup when Tokyo opens again. I would be totally up for that. Just let me know. So over here is Dos Para, where I got also a lot of PC components last winter. Ooh. RTX 3080. Nice. Yeah, they have a lot of these gaming PCs pre-built, and they seem to, sponsor a lot of esports teams and stuff. Actually, esports is kind of getting bigger in Japan. It was a bit slow in the beginning, but I feel that in the last couple of years it has really taken off here. DDR is an esport. Yeah, I agree with that, but and that has been pretty big. It's probably way past its peak though now. I would love to play DDR again soon, but I really don't feel like it's okay to go to game centers again. You were a DDR champ when you were in college, really? I don't know if you've been around my channel long enough to know, but I'm a big DDR fan, and I actually used to own arcade cabinets. This was like 15 years ago, before I moved to Japan. There were no arcades in Sweden, so the only way for me to play the real deal was to actually import my own arcade cabinet. That's how much of a DDR fan I used to be. I still like it though, and I still used to play regularly before the pandemic. No, I'm old, fat and slow. Yeah, I know the feeling. My stamina is nowhere near what it used to be. So yeah, we're not talking about East Germany, by the way. We're talking about Dance Dance Revolution. But I know it's funny that they share the same abbreviation. Little map update here. Deutschland Revolution. These capsule machine only shops are quite fascinating. I'm always surprised that it's such a big deal with these capsule machines that they can actually run shops only like with that as their only business. Are you a fan of Pump It Up or In the Groove? No, I'm not. I tried both games, but I don't know. They never really resonated with me. But it's a long time ago. Maybe those series have evolved a lot. I don't know. But like 10 years ago, I felt that I don't know. I didn't like the music. That was probably my main problem. And then also, of course, I was already so accustomed to the layout of the DDR arrows, so the Pump It Up layout was just made me really confused. 東京に住んでるんですか？そうです。はい、東京に住んでます。We're actually getting close to the end of Akihabara, but I will just cross the street here and then head back down on the other side of this main street. Right, the Bemani soundtrack is the best. For those of you who don't know, I actually made my own music game, and it's a little bit popular, like about 1 million downloads so far. Send me an email if you want to know more about it. I won't get into details here on the stream right now. どこ出身ですか？スウェーデンです。Can you share the info on Patreon? Yes, I can. I'll post a link to it. But I'll post a link, and actually I can even post a link so that you can download it and beta test the new version, which is currently under development. Oh, really? The notifications on Streamlabs are showing up again? They did a really poor job with this update. Just like changing like all the settings again. Thank you, Fungus. I think if you're a Bimoni player, I think you will like my game. The game is only on Android. No, it's actually... So the game that we released like 8 years ago was only for Apple. But it has since then been removed from the App Store because we didn't update it. And now we are working on new versions for both Android and iPhone. But the Android version will come first, and that's the one we are beta testing right now. Apple version or iOS version will come maybe first quarter of next year or something like that. I'm not an app developer, no. I'm more like the producer, and I'm working together with a developer. I don't know programming at all, so but I'm more the person with the ideas. Laura, it is. You would like it then. Actually, there might even be a PC version. It's really designed for touch, but actually my business partner, he really enjoys playing it on his keyboard. So we're kind of considering if we should just release it for PC as well. Jeez. 芝、豆柴もいるよ。Yeah, I'm sorry about those subscriber notifications. They usually always show up on my screen, but I have them disabled so that they don't show up on the stream itself. But for some reason, the latest update just made them show up again. 僕は猫の方が好き。でも犬も大丈夫です。嫌いわけではないです。So someone asked me if I'm preferring dogs or cats, and I'm definitely a cat person, but I'm quite fond of dogs as well. なんで東京に住もうと思ったんですか。まあそれ結構もう13年間東京に住んでたんですけど、最初はちょっとまあ日本ちょっと経験したかったと思った3ヶ月間日本に行きました。でも帰りたくなかった。まだいます。Yeah, I don't show my face on the streams here, but I do on the Patreon only streams. So if you're interested and if you want to support the channel, consider joining me on Patreon. The link is in the video description. Oh, very energetic ramen salesman. Oh, it's getting colder. Yeah, another nabe would be very nice. I'll probably have lunch shortly after finishing this stream. Earphone gachapon. Bluetooth remote shutter gachapon. Interesting. Back here, the main street. Or hot canned oden. Yeah, I'm not a big oden fan though. Might go for some ramen today. If they have kimchi and natto ramen, that would be nice. Yeah. I didn't know. I wonder if this is new. Haven't noticed this Sanrio shop here before. Oh, but it's Tora no Ana. I see. Maybe they just have a Sanrio corner or something. Taito generally has pretty good game centers as well. But I'm not too fond of this one. It's too crammed. Taito Hei is much better. How far from Shibuya are you now? Akihabara is about 30 minutes from Shibuya by train. So Shibuya is in the western part of, like southwestern part of central Tokyo. Now we're more in the eastern side, so. Back at this big crossing. I will just head down to the station again and probably wrap up the stream there, close to the 1 hour mark. Do you play gacha? No, never. I don't think I've done it even once, to be honest. Same with the UFO catchers. I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in the stuff that you get from them. And they seem so scammy. People working on the weekend? Yeah, some people probably do. Most people don't though. It's not a normal thing, but maybe some offices, or maybe they have like, maybe they're, I don't know, maybe they're like business owners heading for a meeting or something. Do you ever feel uncomfortable when filming in public or people just staring at you? It's okay. I don't feel that people care so much here. Because usually before the pandemic there was always so many people walking around with cameras and gimbals everywhere in Tokyo. And now I'm pretty used to it. Any camera shops for purchasing new cameras you recommend in Akihabara? Oh wow, this is noisy. Not really. For buying new cameras, I would just my to-go-to place is always map camera in Shinjuku. Yeah, well, I don't know what Rion did, why that person was so upset, but I'm usually trying to be careful. I'm usually trying to not focus on specific individuals, and so far I haven't had anyone getting upset about me, but that's also one of the reasons, for example, why I'm not shooting inside shops. Do you eat KFC for Christmas? Hell no. I never eat KFC, and definitely not for Christmas. Oh, I heard that, by the way, I heard that the Akihabara cafe that used to be, or the AKB48 cafe that used to be over here, they're gone now. Looks like the Gundam cafe has expanded instead. Huh. Yeah, finally, thank God. I really don't like that kind of culture. I'm happy to see that they, weren't successful enough to stay in business. That's a good thing. Oh, they just moved the cafe there as well. I see, to the big theater. No, it's still raining. It's not heavy rain or anything though, but it's pretty cold. Anyway, I think that will do it for today. It's been a 1 hour walk around here, and I hope you enjoyed it. So thanks for stopping by today. Tomorrow the weather is supposed to be better, so hopefully I can do a stream tomorrow as well. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Thanks all for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye. Hey do. Mata ne.